Jesus gives us the right column, our guideline and our power to be righteous, and the right column and the left column are at odds with each other. There's always a tension between the right and the left column. There's a tension between the right and the left column within ourselves, and there's a tension frequently between the right column in us and the left column in other people. So we're all pressing against each other, and it's supposed to be changing us. When we have a relationship with somebody and there's a disagreement, it's supposed to change us. If both people are in the right spirit, everyone realizes what they have contributed to the problem, we're supposed to experience spiritual growth, and that spiritual growth is identified by calling it the middle column. So ideally we come into a balanced nature. And I shared with you last week how I was concerned because the spirit of witchcraft was, I had run into a wall of spiritual witchcraft, and that middle column was unraveling. I didn't explain it in these terms last week, so I'll do that now. My right column, I had pulled, literally dragged, by like a magnetism had dragged my right column had dragged my left column into the middle. And my tendencies to get angry, which is basically if I'm going to have a problem, usually I get angry. I mean, that's what the problem has been with me in the past. I've radically changed. It rarely happens anymore. When it happens today, I'm alarmed. So my right column, which is in Christ, had pulled my left column into the middle, and what was unraveling was my middle column. That's why. So I guess the Lord wants me to explain it that way. I didn't explain it this way last week, but that's a good way to explain it. See, everybody has this potential for anger. We're all born with different personalities. Some people are calmer than other people, but it really is, we all have the same attributes. Everything is a balance, and we inherit that balance. If we tend to be a calmer person, it's that we're born with a certain configuration of the separate. I don't know how to say it in any other way, but whatever your issue is, what you have from Jesus is supposed to pull that attribute into the middle and wrap it up so that it cannot reveal itself through you. See, what we're talking about is the nature of God revealing itself through a sterile environment. That's what we're talking about. Eventually, our soul will become a sterile environment. Will not produce any more weeds. Weeds being attributes that arise out of ourselves rather than revealing the attribute of God. That's the goal. And that only happens through death. It has to be a death experience. And that death experience, as I understand it today, is the fusion of the two atoms. Everything, there is a skeleton. There's a skeleton in the first atom, or skeletal structure that is of God, because the first atom was originally created by God. So there's a skeletal structure within him, within his wickedness, because the first Adam is wicked. And if you're saying not me, you need deliverance. The first Adam is wicked. There is a skeletal structure within him that is of God, and it's that skeletal structure that the second Adam is joining with. And the fire of the fusion is burning away everything else that's there that is not of God. So don't be surprised that the fiery trial comes upon you. And don't push against the pricks. You just make it harder for yourself. And find out what God requires of you and ask him to help you to do it. And things will get better.